You're watching the 420 Pace Network, found at 420radio.ca and paceradio.net.
So what are you doing?
Nothing.
Nothing? Why not?
Trying to get on this Lifestyle Radio website.
Sounds like a cool website.
Yeah, it's alright. Oh, wait, I might have it.
You might have it.
You're listening to Lifestyle Radio.
The opinions expressed during this show are those of the individual participants and do not necessarily reflect the opinions of their associated organizations or Lifestyle Radio.
You like music, you like weed, well, we gonna be good friends indeed. Just as how much I like more than smoking trees. They'll make you dance the do-si-do and teach you how the chiba grows. Smoke a bowl on the 420 radio show. On Lifestyle Radio.
Well, did you like it? Did you like it? Did you like it? Huh?
Sure.
What's wrong, Len? You don't look too happy today.
I'm tired.
You look like you're in your pajamas already.
No, it's my shirt, but I am tired.
You look like you're in your pajamas already.
Yeah, no, another afternoon, yard work, poolside, sun.
Ah, the life of a pharmacist.
Yeah.
It's kind of nice getting home around 2:30 in the afternoon, though, I'll tell you that much.
Counting pills in the morning and having a nap in the afternoon.
No, I think that's why I'm tired. I didn't get my afternoon nap.
Share Al.
Share what? Oh, yeah. All right, sure, I'll share. So welcome to the 420 Radio Show. I'm Al.
I'm not.
Me either.
Darcy's a dot.
Darcy's a dot. Darcy's a target. We should change that image to like a bullseye.
No.
Yeah.
Oh, Lenny, I don't know if you heard, but
No,
I'm no longer employed at Truro Cannabis.
Oh, I didn't hear that. No, I didn't.
Yeah.
I didn't hear that. That's
Nope.
kind of good, kind of bad, kind of shitty, whatever.
Well, for the better, I guess.
We'll just leave it as that.
Yeah, well, I think we should just leave it at that.
Oh no, I am. I'm not disgruntled by any means. So
You know, I will say I find it very interesting. For the last 10 years or so, we've been sitting here watching you guys go into the legal what do they call it, producer area, and then out of it. And
There's a reason for that.
I'm sure there's a reason for it, and we don't need to get into that because that's.
No, because I don't mind. It's a reason.
Let me finish my thought.
Yeah.
This is not the first business that I've seen this go through. We collectively have been sitting here watching what's going on, and it just happens that these guys are a part of that kind of system that's going on. Things change. You know, it's how long has it been since you guys officially opened Truro?
2018.
So
No, I think they've been selling for 4 years, 4.5 years.
So
2020,
5
yeah.
years.
2019.
5 years.
2019, I think, was our first packaging run.
And,
I can tell. No, I can actually tell you when the first packaging run was. It was
and
during
there's
the COVID.
been a lot. My point is, been a lot of changes in that whole world, not just the business, not just Truro, because everybody goes through growing pains. There's been a couple of shifts at Truro, and the reason I'm even following up on this is because I saw an article this morning that the CEO of Canopy is stepping down.
Oh yeah,
yeah, which I don't know is interesting. Doesn't mean anything. Hi MJ, what are you drinking? Milkshake? Better not be McDonald's.
It's Starbucks. I traded in dinner tonight for Starbucks instead. Cost me about the same.
Starbucks in a cup. What are your thoughts on that, Len? I mean, you went through the whole process. You started a company and you left, and now you're doing your own thing.
My only comment is the reason I know when churros started selling is 3 guys that did the packaging of their first run are on the show right now.
Well, this is what I'm getting at. You guys started this business, and now you're
Well,
not a part of it.
But no, this was because everyone was scared shitless go to work because of COVID.
Yeah,
It was around March 2020 when the lockdowns all happened.
it was fucking awesome.
And
I loved it. I missed that.
That was actually I actually kind of enjoyed working then. Now there was only a handful of people that would show up for work.
Yeah, and it was great. And we went in and we got the shit done.
Yeah.
Right? And we didn't have any fucking problems.
But no, I'm not.
But for me, leaving that industry was simple. When it started,
I know for you, it wasn't what you wanted to do.
Well, the government.
No, it started out
no fun
to be a medical.
Yes,
all right.
It did. It
was
did
the
pivot,
intention
right?
of.
But you didn't
cannabis.
leave the industry, though.
I left that
the
industry.
the kind of the cannabis,
the legal industry.
You left that sector of the industry. You're still in the industry.
I left that company because that company decided they would rather focus and chase their tail on the recreational market than to take in a sure thing such as a medical market.
And did that work?
Did what work?
What they want, their decision to go rec as opposed to stick with medical.
I feel like shouldn't really comment.
Are they still in business?
I don't want to start any. I'm sure there's some NDAs around.
I have no NDA.
Well, my questions would be: is the company still successful? Are they still making money?
I know people that work there that I really like, and I wish all the best for them.
Yeah, so do I. I mean, I don't wish ill will to any of them. It's just that to me, it was a mistake taking the direction that they took, and that's all I'll say.
But is that a personal thing, or does their stock reflect the same? That's what I'd be wondering.
Well, you know what? I've seen a lot of reviews. I've seen a lot of reviews on their product, and they've got very good reviews on a lot of their products.
Their product, the growers are very. Their issue is
management.
Yeah,
I said it. I'm the one that said it. Hi.
No. The one thing that nobody could ever say is Turo Cannabis does make a good product.
Right.
Good.
They've never ever had bad reviews. They've always been very, very good reviews. The issue is they don't have vision. How about that?
Okay, so now I didn't want to get into that conversation really.
No.
What I wanted to do was compare what's gone on at Truro with other companies, because
they all struggle for the same reason, because it was the way the regulations were done. It is fucked. Like everyone, there's a few that are doing it well because they had vision, and what I mean about vision is they didn't put all their eggs in one basket. They knew what they had to do.
They were able to diversify early on.
And here's the only way I'll shit on Truro Cannabis.
Here we go.
No, but everything that's going on in the space wasn't just me. We predicted 4 or 5 years ago, and we wanted to do certain things 4 or 5 years ago, and the board or shareholder, I'm not even going to name persons, but the company didn't want to support those visions. And then they kind of get themselves in a pickle when the regulations in Canada just aren't there to allow you to succeed. Because the problem right now with cannabis for most companies, the provincial distribution boards are taking way too much money. And the biggest issue, it's not even necessarily the high excise tax, which is obviously bad, but you could go make the most greatest product in the fucking world, and you can't even bring it to market. You can't sell it to anybody.
Yeah.
If Nova Scotia Liquor doesn't want to carry it, or New Brunswick or OCS, I can't sell it to a Mary Jane, or I can't sell it to Al. And that's the problem. Other provinces are doing well and are starting to succeed. Ontario with their Farmgate, New Brunswick's got Farmgate. But the problem with the Nova Scotia LPs is they can't always get their product listed.
Yeah.
They don't have a Farmgate store, unlike alcohol microbrewery, right? It's like, well, if they won't list it in NSLC, at least they have their own little outlet they can sell it for. So that is the number one reason an LP in Nova Scotia is struggling.
Mm-hmm.
Well, if they didn't do some other diversification.
Are there? I'm sure there's a few of them. Are there? How many would you think there are now in Nova Scotia alone?
Oh, the big ones? I can tell you the names of them right now. It's Breathing Green, which is Scotia. Aquilitas, which is Reef. Churro, obviously. Mernova, which is Ritual Green. Here's the king. Here's the king of the castle right now, and it's East Can and AMI because they merged. That's now. There's a couple other micros, but those are the big six as far as growers, or five. Was that 6 or 5? But just so everyone knows, the reason East Can and AMI are doing really well is because of their diversification, which right now is majorly an export.
That's the only thing that's really saving a lot of the LPs
Any companies making money is exporting a shit ton.
Mm-hmm. Because
which is stupid.
But
where are they exporting to? Do we know?
Australia, Israel, Germany, UK,
Ukraine now is eligible.
Ukraine's opening up.
Now, we're exporting all over the world. Are they allowed to export to our market as well?
No, you can't bring.
We can't import.
So we can't import anything from Israel, but Israel can import from us.
No, because what I'd like to do is I'd like to go to some place like Uruguay, which has an ideal climate for an outdoor grow. Run, 30, 40 acres, turn it all into oil, and ship it back to Canada.
Canada's actually. I actually think Canada's smart that way.
Yeah.
That's the one thing they did kind of do right, protect their industry internally. But the problem where it is because of what I said there originally, the OCS has all the margin, the OCS has all the power. I know LPs that are struggling just because they couldn't get it fucking listed. There's a nice micro down, and this is just because I know the guy in Nova Scotia, good product. The latest issue of Nova Scotia, he didn't get his new strains listed. He got a pre-roll, which is something, but not enough, right? But he can't sell, so he's growing rooms and stuff, and he's going to have a little bit of trouble getting it all out the door. Whereas the ones in New Brunswick who have Farmgate, and I've talked to some of these LPs, have their own little private store, and they're turning product. Like, if you can't move product, you're not getting cash.
What happened to allowing point of sale, though? Are they not allowing that still?
Not in Nova Scotia. They still haven't got off their fucking ass. But
they are allowed.
Is that what you're calling Farmgate?
My premier fan?
Yeah. Point of sale.
Hurry the fuck up and get this going.
But how much pushback is he getting from NSLC?
I don't even think it actually gets to Tim. I think it's more the Minister of Finance and NSLC say they want it, but here's the problem with NSLC.
They don't want.
I shouldn't even say NSLC. That's not right. Nova Scotia loves having a monopoly and government control and everything. We don't have private liquor stores. We don't have, and I actually like the people in NSLC. They're good people, but just Nova Scotia wants to control everything. It's just the way it's been done here forever.
Yeah.
Nova Scotia will get Farmgate or a retail like setting. I just think it's going to be too far too late. Even if they said, okay, we're going to do it today, it's like a year before they can even probably get the fucking regulations and shit.
Well, I mean, we've been talking about sampling and stuff like that, and they're allowing that now. So you know.
Yeah, they're not even doing sampling correctly. They'll let you sample to a bud tender.
Yeah. No, I realize that. They need to figure that out. I don't know.
But that was a step. Yeah, but you can go to fucking any fucking winery and they're giving out free wine every
I know you can go to the mall and get a little shot of wine.
Farmers market will give you fucking samples for fuck's sake. So there's still that hypocrisy.
Hey, wait a minute.
What's that?
Liquor store, corner stores are going to be able to serve alcohol soon. Does that mean that they can give samples?
It's province to province. Like Nova Scotia, you can't do anything.
Nova Scotia, our corner stores and grocery stores don't sell alcohol.
Yeah, it's the NSLC. It's just the model they've.
That's how it used to be here, just the LCBO.
But that's how it is
Nova Scotia.
Nova Scotia, but I can go to New Brunswick and I can buy all the wine I want in the grocery store.
Yeah,
that was like us in Quebec.
Going into a grocery store now.
PEI and Nova Scotia are probably the last two most conservative. Quebec's its own fucking weirdness, so I don't even want to talk about that.
It's funny they sell alcohol in the stores, but won't let weed flag in the window.
No, Quebec is very territorial and protects. Like Quebec LPs, I think do okay because Quebec doesn't really let anyone in besides Quebec for the most part. So it's a different scenario, which is funny because all the other provinces are scared of getting in trouble for being too pro their own province. But Quebec, whatever reason, they don't seem to give a fuck. And no one's suing them. So whatever.
I feel like Alberta's a close second there. Alberta's the next province that's saying.
Alberta, I think, is pretty wide open for the most part.
Yeah, aren't they allowing, like, if I'm not mistaken, right now, Camp Canada's going on. That's why I got the Show Me Your Doobie shirt in Alberta. But I'm pretty sure they have some stores, like dispensaries, on location there to sell to anybody who needs
cannabis. And that's coming. I know Nova Scotia is going to bring that eventually too. Like everybody, just Nova Scotia's slow, and my only real shit on the Nova Scotia market is I think in their head they gave the alcohol industry too much power, and it's almost like they're punishing the cannabis space. We don't want to like that's what's fucked. The micro brewery market, it's there. All they have to do is just copy it for cannabis, but they won't do it. And it's just like I've heard that story that they're mad of how much power those Nova Scotia microbreweries are doing, and they don't want cannabis to go the same way. So it's almost like we're getting double whapped. But that's why its distribution is the most common reason why an LP in Canada is struggling. The ones that are making money were smart enough to diversify. They got these bullshit, which is also bullshit, the certification of the EU GMP for cannabis. Go fuck yourselves. It's the same fucking weed, just someone pays somebody fucking $40,000 a year to come. Yep, they're okay. So that's a scam in its own right. But they were smart enough to get it, and then they can export it. But that's who's surviving.
Somebody's trying to get it now, and I think it's a little too late.
Well, yeah. Too late is a common word I've heard for certain LPs.
Yeah, well.
But no,
but too little in the beginning? Too little, too late?
Well, I always operate in my head for the most part. If you ain't first, you're last.
My issue was when you had somebody that was in power that knew what they were talking about, tell them for years to get this certification, and nope. Now they kind of need it because they're getting pushed out of the market. And
but that's also the shame of Canada, right? Canadian producers shouldn't have to depend on export to make a buck.
Nope.
So that is the fucked up part of both. I know Trudeau takes all the blame and the excise, but the provinces also fucked it up too.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Lenny, I got my stuff back from the lab. I sent my cushiones over to get tested, and I sent some oil over. just in my tent, and I had a lot of issues and everything, but I still hit 23%.
That's pretty fucking good.
Dude, you should see it. It's fucking fire.
In a tent.
Oh, the smell, the taste, the effects.
I just gotta turn it all into oil.
23% in a home grow is very, very good.
Yeah, and I had a lot of heat issues, dude.
Oh yeah, no, but you don't like. Yeah, some people growing indoor can obviously hit higher numbers. They have proper infrastructure, CO2s, environmental controls. Like they can dial it in perfectly, right? So for you to get 23 in a home grow,
in a tent,
that's very good, Darcy.
In a tent.
Well, but why do you keep saying in a tent?
I'm getting it because I'm getting a dig in here for a reason, and Lenny's gonna laugh here in a second. But I don't know how to grow, so maybe that's why I never got to set foot in a grow room, because I kept being told I didn't know how to grow.
Yeah, okay.
So.
Leave it as that.
That's what I am. That's what I said, just right there.
No, but no, it's too bad that you're not there anymore, Darcy. And again, I do hope
that's all right.
Survives and does okay, and I don't want them to lose it, but
alrighty.
Yeah.
Should we move on?
Oh yeah, no. Just I'm not here to.
No,
I
was going to say
the only people I'm going to shit on are the regulations. It's still the government regulations.
Yeah.
I was going to say I'm going to do a start to finish rosin press tonight.
And I've got a video on how to make diamonds on a nug smasher.
And I'm going to talk about your choice: driving on edibles, or making a poor man's temple ball.
Both.
I can show you a real temple ball.
Maybe. You can
No
only show
showing
me
your
a real
balls on the air,
temple
please.
ball if it came from Nepal.
Put your balls away, guys.
Hey, I can share this.
No ball sharing.
It may have came from there.
You'll upset Mary Jane.
I'm like, what did I miss?
I'm sharing
You guys are talking about balls.
We were talking about playing with our balls, MJ.
Oh, it's a good time. I went off to get my new toy. I wanted to do show and tell.
Oh, wait. I got to bring video back. What kind of toy?
Ooh, kind of toy? I got a wax box.
A what?
You got a new toy?
It's called a wax box.
Boring. I thought it was something cool.
It's still a box, and I think you guys will appreciate it. I'll put my diamonds in there.
I had to send you some wax, MJ, to try in it.
It's so cool that it even comes with a dab tool right in it.
Try your diamonds in it, MJ.
I do. I got some in there right now with some shatter.
Oh, nice.
Me too.
Are they tasty? Are they super tasty?
They're so good.
All right, show us this thing.
This is the best part. Okay, so let me take.
Did you say wax, like WAX?
Yeah. So, like, this is the box.
Yeah.
And it comes with this little bowl on the top that you can unscrew. Comes with an extra bowl, but this is like your ceramic chamber. You can't see in there, but I got shatter and diamonds. And then that little white thing is the dab tool. And USB-C charger. I don't know if you can see.
Yeah.
But there's also, there we go. There's also, slide that over. You can see there's like a little circle.
Yeah.
And you're like, what the fuck is that for? It's for this little attachment piece that you can put your unit on a bong.
Oh.
Okay.
So you can actually use it like that
I like
too.
that.
Right?
Cool.
I love me my gadget.
Now, can I ask you a question?
What's up?
Did you get that? Did someone give that to you? Or did you buy it, MJ?
It was a birthday present, and you can get it from the company Nova, but you can purchase it through Smoke Arsenal. They have like
Okay.
a shop warehouse.
Mm-hmm.
And it has this like cool rocket function where it'll like, oh, it's loading up now. It's heating up the bowl. You can kind of see the rocket thing going. But it's ready.
Neato.
I love it.
Hey, Marcel.
Yeah.
Since we started the show 25 minutes ago,
Yeah.
I've been picking through that bucket I showed you. I want to show you something. 1 second here. My computer went to sleep.
So did Len.
I'm here.
Oh, the fucking thing.
Oh. Oh yeah.
That's a 700 milliliter jar.
Yeah.
So far.
Oh, I'm too slow. Let's see it again.
I'm likely going to fill another. What's that, MJ?
I said I missed it. I put you on solo and we don't see you. You put the jar down.
1 second here.
That looks nice.
So you're going to
It's really
squish
nice,
this.
actually.
No, that was trim.
I already got some.
You're going to squish.
This is what they call trim.
Oh, okay.
Well, the trim of it, I am.
Okay.
Not the bud. I got the first 3 handfuls I threw in that bag had a bunch of the bud in it, I guess. So yeah, I guess I am squishing this bud. So, but from here on out, I'm just squishing the trim. I'm just trimming some of the bigger leaf that's still stuck to it off it before I put it in my jar.
I just got to take this call, guys. Sorry.
There's a money shaker going on right there. He's making some money. He's gonna buy another company.
MJ,
company.
Yes.
Send me a link.
What?
To that. Send me a link to that.
Oh, to the where to get it?
Yeah.
Is it so? Oh, never mind.
What's that?
I know. I like that thing, Marcel.
Yeah, it's kind of cool.
Yeah, so the company is Smoke Arsenal. They have like a warehouse/store. Timmy and I have been meaning to get out there. We want to go rollerblading around the warehouse. It looks really cool, but they have wholesale distributing, and it's called Smoke Arsenal. It's in Etobicoke, but I'll send you the link.
Well, I've looked up smoke arsenals. Now I got to see if I can find that vaporizer on there.
Shatterizer may have them too. You could look at.
I was looking.
If Shatterizer doesn't have Nova, they should.
I don't know if they carry. I know that they've started carrying the student glasses.
They also, I bought my Da Vinci from them too. But this is also a Nova. This one here, but this one holds. Oh, it holds these things.
The cartridges.
Yeah, you just screw a cart in. I forgot I took them all out because I was cleaning them. I was actually gathering all my carts because I didn't know how many I had. And somebody had gifted me this cool, like 3D printed thing that looks like.
I've got some wedding cake I'm rolling, and I've got some diamonds in my Shatterizer and student glass. That's what's going on.
You can see that, but it looks like a bee, a honeycomb, but it's 3D printed, so it holds your cart.
Yeah.
So that way they don't lay down. Because when they lay down, they get all gooey everywhere.
Yeah, I know. That one that you sent me blew up. Too much heat from the Shatterizer, I think it was.
You called it a Nova?
Yeah, that's a wax. Nova is the
Hush?
company. No, the Nova is the company that makes it, but the device is actually called Wax Box.
Wax Box. Wax Box.
So this is the Nova Hush.
Nova Wax Box. There it is. Found it.
This is the Nova Hush Advance in gold. This is the Nova Hush Advance in red. It actually color changes. So if you like hold it, it'll change to like orange and then yellow. So they have a lot of cool devices. Multiple different
I was
batteries.
looking at the Stoitz and Bickle. They're plenty, eh?
Okay.
It looks really good. It looks really good. And it's reasonably priced. You can get it for like $249.
Oh, we got a question from Bud Chronicles. What are we all smoking on? What do we got?
Yeah,
What
you're
strains?
about 2 questions back.
You're about 2 questions back.
Did you answer them?
Yes. I said I was smoking some wedding cake, and nobody
really?
else said anything. So
I didn't hear you.
Oh,
I didn't hear you read the question.
I did.
I'm
I
trimming
didn't
up.
hear you.
I'm trimming up Animal Z or Z
So
Animal, however you want to fucking say it.
What are you smoking, Mary Jane?
Well, Darcy was just answering. You answered. Darcy answered. I was letting other people answer first.
What did Darcy answer? I didn't hear Darcy.
He said he was trimming up some what?
Z Animal or Animal Z, however you want to say it. Some people say it the other way.
Is that what you're smoking?
That's why I smoked some of it too tonight. Yeah, but I was smoking hash tonight.
Oh, what kind of hash you smoking?
Temple Ball, obviously.
No, maybe some hash that was like as red as an apple.
That's what I'm smoking.
Lebanese.
Fancy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not prejudiced.
I like that.
Well,
hey,
to answer,
they make good. They make really good hash.
To answer that question, I've been smoking the same weed that I've been smoking for the last 2 months. And I really have been sitting here thinking I need to find some more grower friends because it's just what I can afford. And it's literally lost all ability to do anything for me. But it's sour diesel.
Res stuff? Yes, I'm feeling the same way. And
So stop smoking it for 3 days.
Like all weed altogether?
Yep. Sounds fun, doesn't it?
You're hilarious.
I'm telling you,
That's not
it
gonna
works.
happen. That's not gonna happen.
Why not?
No, I've okay. So since I was 14 years of age, there have been 6 days that I have not consumed cannabis, and those were 6 of 7 out of that I was in Venezuela, and I just couldn't find it.
Hey, so are you saying that you consumed cannabis after you had your kids?
I'm saying that I consumed
while she was pregnant.
cannabis every single day of my life. Actually, I smoked a joint right before my water broke for my first kid. And I can tell you with beyond a shadow of a doubt, I've told people this for years. I will consume cannabis the day I die. And I've had people have asked me, how can you say that? Like with such confidence. I'm like, because I consume cannabis every day.
Hi, D.
That just happens.
Well, if you stop for 3 days, your body's basically going to reset.
Oh yeah, no, I don't. I would probably not consume after that because I remember what it was like when I landed. And after that 6 days of not consuming, the first joint I consumed, I was like, I don't like this feeling. I don't want to feel like this. I'm never smoking another joint again. And now we're here.
Okay, so when you first smoked cannabis for the very first time, you got really fucking high.
Sure did. Actually, no, it was the 5th or 6th time, but the first time I got high, I got wrecked.
Right. But it happens to everybody. And then you try and get that same high back and you'll never get it.
No.
It's same thing as a heroin addict. It's
but I didn't like
chasing
that
a dragon. Oh, that to me that's always been the best one was the very first one.
No. I hated it. I hated the first high.
Me too. I was drunk and rolled around. I was drunk and took the joint out of my brother's hand. I was 16 years old, and some hydro we got. It was some skunk weed they bought. Anyways, I was drunk as a skunk, and I took the joint out of his hand, and started puffing it, and he didn't realize what was going on for a second. And he's like, "Holy fuck, mom's gonna kill me." Well, let me just say, I ate my fucking face off, and then I went out and I passed out in his girlfriend's front lawn.
I've done that.
I was high as fuck and drunk too,
Yeah.
but I was high.
I'm just stuck on the same strain. If I change strains, I'll be fine.
You need to. I find I need to. I don't like using the same strain. The effectiveness goes away, and it's just like just smoking to smoke, and I don't necessarily want to do that. So I like to switch it up. Which is one of the reasons why I decided not to take any tops and restart them for winter. I'm going to try other stuff. What?
You decided to cut out and not tell us?
Cut out?
Yeah, your mic cut out and you didn't tell us.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Something.
I decided not to top off all my plants and mum them. I'm going to try different stuff. I want to find those strains.
So you're really flowering them right out.
Yep, they're all in the greenhouse doing their thing.
I shake my head. I've made that mistake. I hope you don't love any of those strains.
Hey, listen.
There's nothing there. There's nothing there that I can't do again because I've got seeds. So
yeah. I've got to go.
Only thing is, Al, is hey, hope you don't that diamond in the rough the first go around.
Yeah, I know.
That's the only downfall because I got Dale, me and Dale and Marcel all have Durban poison that he gave us from Mel Frank, and mine is different than Dale's, which is different than from Marcel's.
Really?
Yeah.
Yep. Mine is like super stocky, short, bushy as fuck. A lot of bud on it, man. It's the plant's
every plant
every
plant I've got going right now is long and lanky and stringy. So
long, lanky, and stringy.
Yeah, they're all very tall.
Tomorrow I get to go and take the cover off of a greenhouse.
Oh, fun! Wow, you gonna keep the greenhouse?
Just taking the cover off. The plants are in it.
Oh, okay.
They've hit the ceiling.
Oh, I get you. Well, I'm close. Close.
They're 12 feet high and just starting to flower.
Wow.
Hey,
I've got one flowering and the others are getting there.
What was that, Darcy?
Would one of them be garlic cake?
Hang on, MJ, turn it around again.
You said tomorrow and you got me all excited.
Oh.
I'm wearing this tomorrow.
Oh.
To where?
I'm going to see Pauly Shore.
Yeah.
That'd be awesome.
I got front row seats. I'm taking Timmy. I'm so excited.
Not a fan. It's his voice. I can't.
Wait, you don't like the weasel?
No.
Oh, I don't mind that. I like a lot of movies that he was in.
Yeah, that's different but his stand-up is different.
He played a really good stoner.
Yeah.
He's gonna do this Richard Simmons movie too, and I think it's gonna be great, to be honest. But,
Yeah. That's interesting. I'm curious to see if he actually goes through that.
He's the one that brought it up, and Richard said no. So
yeah, and there's a huge
matter of his estate saying whether or not he can do it now.
Oh, they've already said no. His brother is very adamant against it. Yeah, I was just reading some huge thing that they might even be taking Pauly to court or something.
Well, he's manifested this whole thing. So, I mean, he started this whole drive to do it, and he keeps saying he's going to do it. So, we'll see what happens.
Yep.
This is awesome.
Hey.
Okay.
So Hollywood. Lan, are you there, or did you fall asleep?
No, he took a phone call.
Oh, that's right. I'll wait until he comes back because I watched Alien Romulus this morning.
Well, don't talk about it because we
should.
haven't watched it, so don't.
Are you going to watch it?
Yeah, so shut up.
Okay.
We'll just end it there. Let's talk
How about
about
you give it like a thumbs up or a thumbs down?
Oh, I would give it a 3 thumbs up.
Okay.
Yeah, if you like the Alien movies, go and watch it in the theater.
Okay. There we go.
Oh, jeez. That's Al's 2 thumbs in his dick.
Yep.
3 thumbs up.
3 thumbs.
Three puffs.
All right, let's talk about this. Let's talk about cannabis and driving.
Oh,
Okay.
that's illegal.
What?
That's illegal.
But why?
Illegal.
Why?
Illegal.
Cannabis and
Illegal.
driving?
Why? Why is it
Wait,
illegal?
are you talking about cannabis intoxication, or are you talking about cannabis consumption?
Both are illegal.
What's the fucking difference?
To them, nothing. To us, a world.
Right. But so they've done another study because they've done several studies on smoked cannabis and driving.
Okay.
And
Not
they always end up.
edibles.
No, they've never done edibles.
Okay.
And they've always kind of ended up with mixed results. And the mixed results are based on how much they smoked and what they smoked. Because every strain hits you fucking differently, right?
Yep.
Edibles don't work that way. Because edibles work only on Delta 9 THC. And while all of the other cannabinoids in an edible are going to interact with the CB1 and CB2 receptors as antagonists or whatever, the Delta 9 turns to hydroxy 11. So it has a different feeling and a different onset and
does.
a much longer lasting effect. So they decided they should test drivers after using edibles. And the study found no statistically significant differences from sober controls when it came to measuring of driving ability. And importantly, there was no correlation found between driving impairment and blood THC levels. So, edibles cause people to drive in the slow lane and be more attentive.
Yeah, I could see that.
Is what this study found. They're not zooming around and acting like idiots. They're being safe, courteous drivers.
Oh, so it's the opposite of taking an alcoholic beverage.
Oh,
because
fuck yeah.
that you feel like you can go super fast and
Well, with alcohol, I mean,
least
depending
I
on what
do.
level of drunk, when you're driving, things seem to be going in slow motion, so you step on the gas. But you're already doing 60 miles an hour. Cannabis, you're doing 30 miles an hour and it feels like you're doing 50. Right?
Slow
So,
down, man.
yeah. I mean, but that's more guys that get really high smoking it and driving. And I had a buddy that we hotboxed his car one day when we were driving on the highway, and every car is just passing us like we're sitting still. And of course, this is an old beat up car, speedometer doesn't work. He thinks we're doing like 50, 60 miles an hour. And we were doing probably a good 35 up the highway. But so,
yeah,
if you want to go for a drive, eat a gummy.
No, I feel like the question is intoxicated versus consumption, because I will tell you that if I consumed half a bottle of beer, I'd be toasted because I don't drink. But I could smoke 3 joints and be fine. I could walk a straight line. I could stand on one leg, hop around, do whatever you needed me to do. I could even stand on my head.
I talked to a cop one night for about an hour about something unrelated. But in the procedure of this hour of conversation, he proceeded to tell me that he was a drug identification expert. And I said, so you can tell anybody who's on drugs? He said, oh, definitely. I said, really? I said, even like cannabis, you would be able to tell? Oh, for sure. I said, so how much did I smoke before I walked into the door? And he kind of looked at me. And I said, I'm a medical patient. I use cannabis every day. I said, and you've just talked to me had a very intelligent conversation with me for the last hour. I said, how high am I? And right away. Medical patients are different. He says, because they have a tolerance and they don't show the same signs.
Oh, well, he's not wrong there.
He said, but he said, we do have tests for impairment. Well, I said, kind of like walking a line type thing. He said, yes, exactly. I said, I got multiple sclerosis. I said, I'd failed even if I wasn't using cannabis.
They also do this thing too, because I had one test me.
Why?
Why what? Why do they do this? They have you follow your finger, like they're like follow the finger and they go up and you got to follow with your eyes, is because they can actually tell the response speed. But I had an officer test me. I wasn't driving anywhere. I told him, I said, I'm going into the party. I'm just curious because it is a cannabis party. What would be the testing? Mm-hmm. And he tested me and he said that although there was some indication that I was intoxicated, he said it wouldn't be enough for him to like be concerned with me. And I said, well, that's good because I'm not driving anywhere. But I mean, I literally did just like you. I just smoked a joint in the parking lot before I was going to go in, and I caught him on the way in. So yeah. I was clearly, visibly, in my opinion, stoned, but medical patients are different because we can tolerate more.
Yeah, I mean, if somebody consumed per day what I consume,
I'd be in bed asleep all day.
They'd have a rough fucking go.
They'd be sleeping all day.
Because I mean, all right, so maybe 15 to 20 joints in the run of a day. Couple capsules that are kind of a high dose, and usually some edibles, but I didn't have any edibles today. I wanted to do the show straight for a change, or what I would deem straight as not zoned yet.
No ice cream or brownie?
No, not yet. But I mean, before I go to bed, I'll have an ice cream.
Yep, I eat a gummy now, whether I need it or not.
Yeah, and have it before I go to bed because your body does the most healing when you're sleeping.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Right. So I could take a capsule, but I mean, 10 o'clock, 9:30, 10 o'clock, I'll eat an ice cream. Then I can enjoy the rest of the evening after the show, and then crash, get a great night's sleep, be able to walk when I wake up so I can go out and light a joint and start all over again. And that's the story. That's the story of my day-to-day life. We're gonna do
another jar, Marcel.
We were gonna do a fundraiser one time at a Harvest Fest, and it kind of boiled down to whether or not it would be a liability issue, and that would be hang out with me for the day and match me in cannabis at a Harvest Fest. So when I have a
so you think you can smoke?
It's not just smoke, because you got to consume the edibles too.
Oh shit!
And that's where I start losing people, is when it comes to the edibles.
Yeah, it is.
I only eat my edibles. I don't.
I only eat his edibles too.
There's a lot of people that'll only eat my edibles.
My wife will only consume his edibles.
Yeah.
We need to figure out how to get them into Ontario, like on a regular basis, so we can. So we can eat your edibles too.
Hey, all I'm saying to that is just remember, I do have your address.
You do? Well, why are you telling me? Tell Marcel.
You should see the peanut butter marshmallow chocolate fudge I got.
Rub that in. But that's good. I'm making another batch.
Oh, I was going to ask that what I was calling you for earlier, and I didn't call you because I forgot what I was calling you for.
What?
Did you ever make anything with that oil I gave you?
Yeah, gummies.
Oh, so the last stuff I gave you with that black gelato?
No. You mean the good stuff?
Yeah,
he keeps that for himself.
That, aren't you?
I'm fucking. That's my personal smoke stash now, dude.
Cool.
Sorry.
I was wondering what you're. I was just wondering.
Oh, trust me, I love that.
All right, guys. I got some stuff I want to run, and then Darcy's got a little segment he wants to do. Right?
Give me. I got about another 15 minutes worth of work in front of me. Then I can do that.
Well, he's got a video to play first, so
that's which is 6 minutes. I actually have 2 videos I want to play, plus a thingy here and a thingy there. So we're going to take a break, and we're going to watch. First of all, since we were talking about driving under the influence, this 22 minutes DUI video.
It's 22 minutes long?
No.
Just kidding.
Big goof.
Just
How
kidding.
un-Canadian.
This hour is 22 minutes. We will be right back after this video.
We'll be flagged for this video.
Yeah, we'll be flagged for this, yeah.
This car has been stopped for quite some time. We're going to check it out.
That's my car.
Excuse me. Have you been smoking any pot today? No. Well, you've been stopped here for 15 minutes. Can you tell me why that is?
We're waiting for the stop sign to turn green.
How high are you?
Hi, how are you?
No, I said, how high are you?
Hi, how are you? This cop is so friendly, Dave.
Okay, I am going to have to conduct a pot sobriety test.
Oh, man, I'm too high for that.
Blow into this?
Hey, is that a breathalyzer?
No. Okay, now I'm going to ask you a few questions to determine your ability to drive. Why is a pizza box square when the pizza's a circle and all the little slices are tiny triangles? Which of these 2 snacks would you prefer? Chips or the cookie dough? Step out of the car, please. Let's go.
Please don't drive high. We're getting cookie dough all over the back of our cruisers. A message from the Royal Canadian Mounted Police.
Are you looking for non-stop, continuous cannabis and psychedelic programming? If you are, then turn your browsers to 420radio.ca or paceradio.net, where you will find the 420 Pace re-rolled Saturday. Everything gets started at 8 a.m. Eastern Saturday morning.
Hi, I'm Timmy.
And I'm Mary Jane. He's the newbie.
She's the doobie. And this is the show
where we
tote
cannabis.
Talk.
From both sides.
Is that even possible?
guys, make sure you check us out at nugsmasher.com. All of our products are listed there with all the product information and accessories, as well as the tools tab. Check that out. There's charts and calcs are there if you're an
Wow. What did you think of that?
Cool.
Something you're going to try?
Me? No.
Why not?
Don't like them.
You don't like diamonds?
Nope.
Why?
Not a fan.
Why?
Don't like the effect.
So are diamonds considered an isolate?
Yeah.
Okay.
A THCA isolate.
Yeah. So can you explain that?
So it's THC that hasn't been converted to Delta 9 THC.
Okay.
Now,
Now,
so it's
but
THC acid.
It's the new thing, though.
What's a new thing? It's not new. It's been around for years.
Of course it is, but we had CBD
because everybody goes after right, but everybody
thing.
goes after THC, thinking THC is the end all be all, and THC in itself is shit.
Well, you need a little bit of everything, right?
Exactly. You need the other cannabinoids. It's why it's called an entourage effect.
That's an argument that is going to keep going forever because you've got the concentrate people who
think that
we're going to
oh
do
yeah
this.
I'm going to go out and I'm going to spend $50-$60 a gram for this stuff, and I'm going to smoke it today in a vaporizer.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. And vape it all off or dab it in 2 or 3 dabs. Okay. Get high for 20 minutes at a time, and woohoo! I had a great time. Whereas you could take a whole plant extract and spread that out over a fucking week.
So, are there any advantages to using just THCA?
No,
because there's a lot of people out there now and then in the industry
because it's
that
cheap.
are saying there is because it's a cheap way to medicate.
It's like a fucking CBD pillow. All right.
Okay.
It's all in the name. All right.
This is why I love Marcel.
Yeah, it's all just part of the whole marketing ploy. We've got 1,000 milligrams of THC in our gummies. Well, great, that's awesome. But I don't know. I've got a 10 milligram gummy that'll knock you on your fucking ass
because it's got a little bit of everything.
Because it's got the other cannabinoids in it, and my little 10 milligram gummy will knock you on your ass for 5 to 6 hours.
So okay, so now we know how
gummy
we know how Marcel feels about it. Darcy, do you use the THCA? Do you use the diamonds to medicate?
I'll put a little bit on top of my bowl, but not very much, as it gives me a headache.
Yes, when I first started using it, it was giving me a headache. I was using it in the Shatterizer and that, but not now. No.
All distillates.
I find if I smoke it in my bong, I don't get a headache. But if I eat edibles with it, oh god, I feel like I'm drunk.
I generally won't smoke them on their own. Like I tried some on its own just to get the taste because Darcy sent them. I wanted to taste what it was like on its own.
Yeah, I love the taste.
I like to mix it with like some shatter or some other liquidier stuff.
You can crush it up and sprinkle it on your doobie too.
Oh yeah,
that's quite nice. It's very fruity and I like it. Now my question is. Fuck. Now, why I've lost my question. Now there was a valid reason why I brought that shit up.
About THCA,
what are you doing, Darce?
Whole plant extract.
I'm doing my little grow segment thing right now while you guys are talking.
Okay. Really all right. Well, hold on. Really if you're gonna do that, we got to do this properly.
This is how we grow the weed.
I know you hate that.
Yeah, no. So what I'm doing is I'm sweeping off the outside of my bag because all the keef is staticky, so it'll stick to the outside of the bag. What I did is I put it in the freezer and froze it to make the keef more brittle. And I'm sifting it right now through a 160 a 190 bag, and then I'll take it again and I'll sift it through a 120, and everything that's underneath from the 120 bag is what I'll squish in the 37 micron bag, which are, man, that stuff just dumps up like crazy. I can't stop shaking it.
What strain is this? I've done this on my kitchen table before.
This is the Z animal strain I was telling you I was doing earlier.
Oh, nice. Now, this is how long did it take you to get that much? 10 minutes?
Well, 4 seconds of shaking here.
That's all just from what you've been doing since we came back.
Yeah. Now watch this. Now I'll sweep it on one corner and watch how much I get.
Yeah. Oh, I know there's a lot there.
You doing pottery,
I can
Darcy?
see the plant material.
Yeah, we're doing pottery. It's pottery night, Len.
Sorry. It was.
Yeah, pottery,
I had a CEO call me from an LP, Darcy.
Oh no!
Was he listening to the show?
No. Some of the
good.
comments from the show ended up being in our conversation today, though. It was just ironic timing.
Mm-hmm. Well, I would say that I've pretty much narrowed down who that CEO was that called.
I think you guys know that CEO.
Nope. I don't know the fella.
No.
He's begging Len to come back.
Oh, he got some dust.
Look at that.
Holy, eh? Now I've done that. In I think I did that on the show one night with my buddy Dan, and we just put a bunch of newspaper on my living room table and just started dusting. And then we smoked it. We didn't put it in a squisher or anything. We didn't have one then.
What size micron bag did you use?
Right. What I just sifted that through right now was the 190. So that's 190. So I can see the plant material in that.
Yep.
Can I use my hash bags to do this?
Yes.
That's what I'm using, Al. That's all I'm using. Now, you can go. Here's the thing about this. My good buddy Hash Rookie, he does this. This is what he does on his spare time when he's not working. This is what he likes to do. And he went out, and to do it properly, he went out and bought all the proper screens to do it.
Yeah.
I don't want to spend the money on all the proper screens because it's not something that I do every day.
Yes.
I just do. I just squish a little bit of rosin for me or for the wife every once in a while, and that's what I do it for, or for some friends to try, and that's it. So I just use my hash bags. Same size screen. It's just a little different process.
Uh-huh.
Well, you there's so many different processes for removing the trichomes, and so many different size screens that you can get to do it. When I first started out,
what's the but about using my hash screens?
Cleaning them.
Okay, I get that.
And your material coming out the other end isn't going to be as clean now. So,
why? If I'm using the same micron bag as you're using, why isn't it going to be the same?
Because you're going to have plant matter.
Okay.
With the sifting screens that they buy, the proper sifting screens, they're a lower micron, so they're a 120, 73, 45, 25. There might be a 90 in there.
I've got a 120 in the bag set, I think.
Okay.
It's a set of 5.
So Al, when I first started, the best thing to use was silk screen.
Yes, and I've done that before, yes.
So I went and I bought a silk screen already pre-strung on a frame.
Okay.
And I've used it for years. I still have it.
But I've been told doing it that way, it's like making your own silk screen, and the tension has to be perfect or you're wasting your time.
Right. So you buy one that's already framed.
Okay.
Right? It's already stretched.
Like the
for
set
you.
that Dale has.
Yeah, I don't know what Dale has, but yeah,
He's
very
got
likely.
a bunch. Darcy would have seen it.
Yeah.
Then all you end up is with nothing but pure trichome heads.
Yes.
Right? Then take that and put that in your rosin press.
Yes, I've seen that process as well. Yes.
Right? Well, that's basically what Darcy's doing, but because he's using the hash bags, he's got a much higher micron level. So instead of getting the small 20 micron only size particles, he's getting 160, 170 micron particles, which could be plant matter. The stems
which is going to
off
affect
the
your
trichomes.
affects your color and your taste.
Yeah.
But
so I mean,
here's the thing.
there's a way to get it purer, but it's a lot more work to do it. And I mean, I've sat
It is.
hours and hours and hours scuffing fucking bud on a silk screen.
But here's the thing, Marcel. You've tried all my rosin right from the fucking Snow White stuff as white as this paper.
Yep. Crap.
To the stuff as black as that foam. And could you tell a difference in taste?
I can always tell a difference in taste.
Yes, but
every strain tastes different.
But what I'm saying there is that the difference in taste isn't going to really affect.
It's marginal versus the effort and the yield.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
And the effect.
Yeah, to a degree with the effect. I mean, if we both made the same strain, if we took the same strain, you scuffed in a bag, I scuffed on a silk screen, and then pressed both separately. I wonder what the difference would be, other than the color.
Yeah. Good question. I'm just going to log in here on my phone and take you guys into the.
That's not the test I want to do though. The test I want to do is with mold.
The one that we talked about.
Yeah.
Spores.
Yeah.
I'm going to mute you on this one. I'm going to log in on the other one.
Yeah.
We've had a lot of people join our 420radio.ca group.
Good.
A lot of people.
They should.
I think they should too.
They should come on here and learn shit. While Darcy's logging into his phone to come on here. Oh, there he is. Add the stage.
It's fucking dark in my room.
Yeah, it is, isn't it?
Mm. Ta-da!
So add the stage. There he is.
You added him, but I removed him because he was still in the same room. So
I don't care. I want to watch him wheeling around.
That's all right. I'll take the other one out now.
Yeah, I want to watch him wheel around.
Now I'm going to sit you down for a second.
We get the bird's eye view of Darcy.
The Darcy view.
Yeah.
Darcy.
Unless he puts the phone in his crotch, and then we get the bird's view of Darcy. Yeah, that was good hash.
That was stupid.
It was good hash.
All right. Let's see Darcy.
I got the paper in here. Now I'm going to open it up, and then I'm going to put my bag in there in the center here in a second. And then I'll squish.
That's actually a good view right there.
Mm-hmm.
Leave that paper up. We might be able to watch it squish.
Ooh. I love watching it come out.
It always looks good, except I was at somebody's place one time, they were doing it, and it actually squirted out.
I've seen a lot of different videos of different ways of doing it and stuff. I've seen that before.
Yeah.
There's lots of. If you're interested in what we're talking about, I have the same kind of setup as Darcy does here with my squisher. It's a little different, but the same.
It's a hydraulic press with heated plates. It squishes trichomes into a liquid substance that can harden.
Yummy.
There you go.
And there's no solvents used at all.
Yeah, solventless extracting.
Oh, what happened?
I'm like, that's not what it was supposed to do. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Oh, right.
I was like, no.
No, you hit the wrong button.
See, and you wanted me to have control.
Well, you'll get it.
Oh, now we get a good bird's eye view of it oozing.
It looks like a happy face.
Yeah. Cyclops.
That down 1 second.
You need 2 googly eyes on there.
And this is
Other
only
magnet. Oh,
this
no.
is one of only a few ways that you can legally make concentrates in Canada.
Correct.
Where did my other magnet go?
You can't use alcohol at all.
Well,
And
legally, no.
Okay.
Well,
yeah.
Well,
we're saying illegally.
It's only illegal if you get caught.
Same as speeding.
Okay. Everything is legal until you get caught. That's why there's so many people out speeding.
Buddy Weeds says,
Check out the Sambo Creek dry sift machine.
I've never heard of that.
I prefer bubble hash over dry sift 100 times over.
Is that what I made last year?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. But I like bubble hash because you're literally washing it and you can be a little more selective of your trichomes. But then you can take that and turn that bubble hash into a poor man's temple wall. Which we can talk about when Darcy's done if he finishes.
Yeah. Now, so
how much is it you got in there?
11 grams.
11 grams. Okay.
I can't zoom in, cocksucker.
No, we can see it. It's good.
It's oozing.
Do you keep
Black
your
gold,
whole,
Texas
Do you
tea.
keep your whole rig on a little bit of an angle forward? I've got mine just sitting on a little bit of an angle forward so that it comes forward, doesn't go back.
No, I scrape off both sides of the paper here.
Okay.
Now, there's no pressure on that plate yet.
It's just closed.
That's just closed.
That's
I'm
just
going
heat.
to put the phone down for 1 second and put some pressure to it.
Yeah. I was just looking for a sound effect.
God awful hand pump things.
Oh my God, that's beautiful.
I'd like to get Darcy an aero electric one, but it needs a foot pedal and he can't use that. So
No, I got it. There's a pneumatic one I've been looking at. A friend of ours has. I'm just waiting for him to drop the price a little more.
yeah,
He's already lowered it to $3 grand on 2 machines.
is that the whole machine?
I can buy both the machines, everything that comes with it for $5 grand.
You know they have a double shutoffs, right?
Yeah.
So you got to have both hands on the machine.
Yeah, but it's new. I can push it down, and then when it take my finger, I don't need my hands in here right now.
Is that with a pump?
But mine's a pump right now.
It's an air over hydraulic pump.
I can use the pump that it came with, or I can put a hydraulic pump on it and leave it outside.
There's what I got on the side of mine.
Yeah, hand pump.
Yeah, that's what I have. Yeah.
Yeah.
Although I put mine on the floor.
Hand pump is cheap. With some of them, you need a compressed air source. Right. Some of the electric ones, you've got to have air supply for it, or you pay extra for a compressor. Right, for the air over hydraulic, or you pay big bucks for a hydraulic system to run it.
Yeah, no thanks. I'll just pump it. Thank you. It only takes a second or two. It's good.
In all honesty, if somebody wanted wanted one without the hand pump, they're better off to just go buy one pre-made, not
So
try
yeah,
and
well, I
piece
was
it
just going to
together.
say, have you ever tried? I'd love to try a Nug Smasher. I hear they're very good, but
Oh,
they're
I've
very
tried them,
expensive.
but
I've not
I,
tried them.
I say I've tried them, but I don't do a lot of rosin. So
Hmm.
for me to own one, like that's why I don't own a rosin press. I
Yeah.
don't dab. I leave dabbing for all the
I
kids.
like slickers more than dabs, to be honest. But I like to be able to put something in my my bong or my shatterizer, right?
Yeah. Meh.
Like I have a dab rig, but I don't use it. It's too much work, and I keep burning myself.
I've got
Oh,
I've got
that's
dab
nice,
rigs,
Chris.
I've got vaporizers, I've got pipes, bongs.
Can you hear the music?
No.
I wish
Okay.
you could smell this, Marcel.
The Lighthouse Festival is on right
I bet it
now.
smells like garlic.
So.
Oh,
Smells
that
just
smells
like
amazing.
fresh skunk piss. Yep.
We can put Darcy on both here, you know. Why can't we have Darcy on both?
How you doing?
Hi, how are you?
How are you? Hi.
Hi, how are you?
We can do it now.
Hi, Lenny. You look like
He
you're
was
in.
ringing.
Lenny looks like he's in a plane.
No, I'm trying to book tea times.
Where are you heading, there, Len?
Yeah, I do feel like it, don't I?
Where you going? Where you going golfing? Tro?
I'm trying to book a fucking tea time. Actually, I'm locked out for another 8 minutes.
Why?
That's what time it opens up for next Saturday.
Oh my god.
Oh.
Oh,
Just
so now you're on the mad rush.
Are you done with the other camera, Darce?
Yeah, I am.
Okay, you got to unmute yourself, but here, let me see if I can do it. No, you got to do it because you muted yourself, bud.
There you go.
There you go. Buddy Weeds says the squish looks good. You know,
I'm here. Can you hear me? Can I hear you?
I get with 7 grams, I get just almost a gram to 1.2. That's the most I've gotten out of my return. Now, I know that would increase if I did several other things, but you know, it's a learning curve, right? I got to admit, I don't squish a lot, but I like to be able.
It's all about temperature. No, but with rosin, it's all about temperature, and different strains like different temperatures.
Now, is it better? We've had this conversation before, but you know, hey, we're repetitive here. Is it better to have a? It's better to freeze it before you use it. Is it better to have an indoor or an outdoor? And is a sativa better than a THC, or is it just your liking? There you go. Some questions for you.
I find outdoor has nice flavor, but I find with outdoor, you don't get it fresh. Like within the first 2 months of cutting the plant, your trichomes will start darkening up a lot, and you'll end up with a darker rosin. And it doesn't matter what temperature you squish that at, you'll still end up with a darker rosin. That's what I found so far. Maybe with one of them good presses that you just push the button and everything works, it might be a little different. But I found with my press in there, that's what it is.
Mary Jane would have had this. You've had the brand Aha edibles before, have you?
Yes.
Yeah, I just had their peach iced tea one.
Oh, you like that one?
Yeah. I love their hash rosin gummies. Yeah, that and the raspberry lemonade. They're fucking good.
Hey, speaking of drinks, I took a 1.8 liter jug and I dumped that powder in the Kool-Aid you gave me, the medicated Kool-Aid you sent there, Darce.
How'd you find it, Al?
It was great flavor. I really enjoyed it. I cut it. I put about a quarter of a cup in, my glass, and then I added water to it because I like it thinner. And before you say anything, Marcel, there was no sticking on the glass at all. There was no oil residue on the glass left over, nothing.
Right on.
So what are they doing there?
That would be an isolate, wouldn't it?
Yep.
That's what I'm thinking, yeah.
So why don't you just
Oh, it's
take some of
definitely
your
an isolate.
diamonds and just like put it into your
Well,
your
this is what
tea?
this is what I'm thinking that I might just do and see what happens, right? So okay, so my question I guess there is, if you take a dab of oil and stick it in your tea, sure, it'll melt and all that, but as soon as your tea cools down to a certain temperature,
That's
it's going
where
to
you get
start
the oily.
condensating on the top, and you'll see the oil. Why does that not happen with an isolate? Because it is an oil, is it not? Or is it purified from? Is it a
Isn't
suspension?
isolates powder and distillates oil?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you, Marcel. That was a good way to put it, Mary Jane.
Yeah, don't thank me. Thank Mary Jane.
No, but you're bringing it up. That's I was trying to find the right word. Shut up. Apple.
That's all right. I just asked a question.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, Darcy, how much did you get there?
2 seconds.
You haven't got it all scraped off yet?
Fuck, I got
He's wearing
50%
gloves.
return.
He's wearing gloves. Give him a break.
What was the return?
I got a 50% return, Marcel, 5.5.
Really?
So Al gets a 14%, you get a 50%.
Okay, so what you're doing, 10 grams, did you say? 11 grams?
That was 11 grams. 11.2.
11 grams.
2.9 or something.
At what temperature? For how long?
Well, let's just say when it comes to temperature, every rosin technician is very specific, so he doesn't tell you exact temperature. So I will message you the exact temperature, but I'm within the range of between 180 and 200 Fahrenheit.
Which is what I do.
I feel like it's also strain dependent too, right?
I feel
Because
it's
every
190.
strain might have a different
What was
temperature.
that, Marcel?
I feel that would be 190. It's in that range.
It's like 193, just so
This
you know.
smells like 240.
Oh, this come out awesome. Oh my god, I can't wait to try that.
Your diamond powder probably still won't dissolve in your drink, by the way.
No.
You need an emulsifier.
Al sucked on one day. And where's the
yeah,
emulsifier in Al?
I took a big chunk and just shoved it in my mouth. It was actually quite not bad.
Was it spicy?
It was different. It was very
He kept
fruity.
saying it was fruity.
Fruity. Yeah, fruity. Even smoking it is fruity.
So what terpenes are they putting in that diamond?
Ask Darcy.
Supposedly none.
So, okay, here's my question that I wanted to ask. There's an awful lot of black shit left at the bottom of my bowl that is not melted off or used at all. I actually have to scrape it out. Why? Let me finish my question. Why am I getting chunks of black shit from a process that's supposed to be completely clean? Is that what it is, Ash?
Ooh.
Ooh.
I have a guess. Your temperature's too high. And
Or
you're
would it be
burning your
carbon, Marcel?
concentrate.
Could be carbon.
Could be carbon?
Mm-hmm.
I would say temperature's too
So
high.
here's something that I learned years ago that I'll share with you.
Well, it is at 500 Celsius is what it is. That's what the setting is for that. And I can go from
You mean Fahrenheit?
320. No.
500 Celsius?
No, you mean
500.
Fahrenheit.
No, you can set it for Fahrenheit or Celsius. I have it set for Celsius, and the highest it will go is 500 for 1 minute.
Why?
Because that's the way it's set up.
Turn it down.
Turn that
So
down
it
to
is.
350.
It's you're burning it.
To what?
Or even a little lower.
A hell of a lot lower than that.
It goes from, well, I start
280.
at low and I go up. I usually started at around 300 and I go up in stages, but it will go down to 320. So 320 to 500 Celsius it goes, the student glass.
I would say you're burning it.
Okay.
That's my guess.
So would I, yeah. Carbon. Years ago making oil, I noticed that when you were boiling it down, boiling off solvent, you always ended up with black particles at the bottom of the container.
Yes, you always do.
Mm-hmm. It's carbon.
Okay.
From the decarboxylation. So the carbon molecules release. They're heavier than everything else. They sink to the bottom.
And they can conglomerate.
Yeah. They literally, and unless they're filtered out after decarboxylation, then they become part of that oil, which is fine.
Okay.
So
There's just
I
carbon.
just Googled. I don't know if y'all seen my face drop. I just Googled what is 500 Celsius in Fahrenheit. That's
937.
Why in the hell would you need it that high?
Well, because I'm going
burning
in
all your
state.
terpenes.
No, I'm starting low and I go up as it slows down. I go up a little. Right?
Why?
But do you know what temperature like your cannabinoids start to degrade at?
Your lowest temperature in Celsius is what temperature?
320.
Are you sure
What's
it's not Fahrenheit?
Yeah, that sounds more like Fahrenheit.
I'm absolutely 100% sure. I've changed it from Fahrenheit to Celsius. It's Celsius. Okay. Right. This is why we're having this conversation, because I'm wondering.
How do you spell that?
Celsius?
No.
CEL. What?
No,
Fahrenheit?
no. The company is Student Glass, Student
Glass.
STUDEN.
GLES. That's West.
Or is it Stunden?
Just go to Google and type STU.
I found
glass.
it. I found it.
You'll find it. It'll find you.
That's so crazy. Honestly, like my oven, I cook my food at 375 degrees Fahrenheit. That's why I'm like, that's so hot. I don't like, you're burning all of the cannabinoids, all of the everything. It would taste like shit. Probably tastes all burnt.
No, actually, it doesn't. Just like I do the same thing. I do the same thing with the Shatterizer. When I load it fresh, I start low and I go high.
Yeah, that method is good. I'm just blown away because I had to go. I was like, what? That's almost 1,000 degrees Fahrenheit.
930 degrees, 937 degrees Fahrenheit is 500 Celsius.
My
Len,
brain
you
is
really
burning
look
just
like
thinking
you're in
about it.
pain.
They can be heated between 392 and 932 degrees Fahrenheit.
That's insane. Why would you need it that hot?
For big hero dabs.
Yeah.
So they can do their half-gram dab at a time, show off that
Oh,
they're a
geez.
hero.
Have you seen some of those videos? You get the guy with one on his chest and he's just walking around events going spinning around.
Yeah,
And
I'm pretty sure he works for Student Glass or some shit.
No, actually, he's probably a reviewer. I mean, they send these things out for those reasons,
Yeah.
Works for. I'll repeat it again. You need the finger quotations.
Yeah.
Influencers still technically work for the companies that they're promoting.
Okay, so just to air this out here, Student Glass is very much like Gazet. They are making it for different reasons. Gazet calls their rolling papers for cigarettes. They do not openly advocate cannabis use, and this is one of the reasons why it was hard for Kurt to rep them, right? And
How is Student Glass like that?
Student Glass. The first time I saw it was on Bar Rescue and they use it as a herbal infuser to infuse drinks at a bar, right?
Okay.
So that's what it was developed for, and obviously I'm sure the bong thing was in there as well. But they don't openly, even though when you buy the kit, you get hookah stuff, you get hash stuff, you get all these different attachments. They don't openly advocate the use of cannabis. In fact, I invited somebody from from Student Glass, and they declined.
So I feel like that's just legalities. If you market
It is.
an
It is.
herbal thing over cannabis, somebody who's just dead set against weed, if they see that as an herbal cooking accessory, they're more likely to be like, "Oh, that's cool." Kind of like the magical butter machine when they first came out.
I was just gonna say that.
Herbs, right?
When they
But it
first
wasn't legal
started,
either. So
when they first started doing that, the magical butter machine, they had no weed, nothing on their websites. All the recipes that had anything to do with cannabis were user submitted.
Yeah.
And they did not have any cannabis stuff. Now it's different. It's open.
Yeah,
it's
because
legal,
it's legal in the States
Yeah.
where they're distributing from.
Yeah. Crunching. Who's crunching?
That was me.
I feel like Marcel's getting into the edibles now.
Can we get flavored tobacco in Canada or Nova Scotia? Like for
Not in Ontario.
Not legally.
Oh yeah, not in Canada at all.
One of my favorite things when I go to Mexico is hookahs.
You can still get hookah products.
Yeah.
In some of the smoke shops that are all flavored.
You can get Juicy J's in most LP stores.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
So
how come we can get flavored
even though,
papers?
well, they say that it's illegal, but I have a store that I go to. He sells all kinds of flavored papers. And I said, well, I thought that you guys couldn't sell them. He said, as long as they ship them to us, we'll sell them. He said, we order them, they ship it, we sell it.
Yeah.
There's a businessman right there.
There's a businessman. Yep. There's somebody who knows business. Buy and sell.
It's funny. I got a pack right in front of me. Pack of the Juicy J's. Super fine.
I like the grape and I like the blackberry Juicy J's, but I'm having issue with papers that don't stick.
Oh yeah. I will say the only Juicy J's I'll smoke are the super fine, because the other ones are so fucking thick.
I was just gonna say, yeah, they can.
And if you take one and you light it, you can tell they don't burn fucking blue. Some of the thick ones burn blue, except for the blue papers, which burn this weird green, which is a little bit concerning.
Papers burn green.
Yeah, the Juicy J's. It's like they have so much coloring in regular.
There's a lot of crap in them. Yeah.
But the super fine ones, which they have like a little silver around like the border. They're thinner. They don't have as much coloring. They're just little tiny pictures on it rather than like the cotton candy that's all blue.
So why not just get some pop cones?
Pop cones are different in the way that flavored papers flavor your lips.
Yes.
They don't change the taste of the weed. They just change the flavor on your lips, where when you consume pop cones, you're actually changing the flavor of the air on the inhale. So you're affecting the flavor of the weed. My weed still tastes like weed, but I get a nice little sweet on my
I
lip.
think that a flavored paper also affects the taste of the weed. Yeah, you may be getting it on your lips, but you don't have taste buds on your lips.
Fair enough.
No, but I lick my lips.
Yeah.
So more flavor gets stuck on there.
But you also inhale smoke across your lip or across your tongue.
Yeah. But I don't taste. I taste the air in the back of my mouth. But honestly, I use blunts on the inside, so I'm tasting the blunt anyway. So
yeah,
I have an interesting question, and it's about taste. I have a strain that I just got from Puff Dog, and it is called Cushmints.
Mm-hmm.
And
Did
I tried it.
Archie's have some Cushman?
That's the
Yeah.
first one. The first one I had this morning when I came back from the post office, and it actually has a minty taste to it. How do they do that?
They grow it next to mint plants.
Yeah, bullshit. That's what they told me about blueberry. My buddy says, "Yeah, you just get in a blueberry patch." Like, fuck you, buddy. That worked 20 years ago.
most blueberry strains don't taste like blueberry.
No, they just look blue.
They got the name from having little blue buds, right?
Okay, but
Could have called them blue balls.
How do you get a Kush to taste like mint? It tastes like menthol. It tastes when you inhale it, you're getting a menthol taste.
Let's just hang on and take a look and see.
Actually, Al,
Because it
the
has the
Cushman
terpene that
strain.
mint has.
Go on, Darce.
Actually, the Cushman strain, well, the one that I have has more of a creamy butter, gassy flavor.
Oh no, I can. It's not like inhaling a menthol cigarette, but I can taste the menthol in it.
Maybe it's because it has the same terpenes that mint has.
Well, this is what I'm thinking. Well, it's obviously it's got something to do with the terpenes. Obviously.
Well, mint actually has a mixture of terpenes, apparently, according to Google.
Is mint in the same family as cannabis?
It's a plant, if that's what you mean, same family.
No, I mean in the
What's
same
the question?
Strain, set, whatever you
Classification, no. No, but they
Closely
both have
related to
terpenes.
hops.
Well, everything has terpenes.
Okay, so your Kush mints is animal mints crossed with Bubba Kush. I think it's Bubba Kush. Let me back one. Yeah, Bubba Kush and animal mints is where you get your Kush mints. Your animal mints is a cross of animal cookies with sin mint cookies. And some of the phenotypes have a minty taste on the exhale.
Which this does.
Yeah. But not all of them are going to have that, or are going to be that phenotype or chemovar.
Chemovar. Haven't heard that word since I stopped doing Ira's podcast because he used to say that every day.
Well, I mean, it is the correct terminology, but most people understand phenotypes more than.
What's the other one? Chemovar, and there's another one.
Another one what?
Another word.
Okay.
Yeah, I can't remember what it is.
All right, so where did Sin Mint cookies come from? Sin Mint cookies came from Girl Scout cookies and Blue Power.
Girl Scout cookie?
Girl Scout cookies.
Say that 3 times fast.
Girl Scout cookies, Girl Scout cookies, Girl Scout cookies.
GSC, GSC, GSC.
There you go.
Don't work harder, work smarter.
So, yeah, the Sin Mint cookies actually has a sharp mint taste to it. And Girl Scout cookies, which does not have any taste of mint, so it's got to be coming from this Blue Power, which is Master Kush, the White, and Blue Moonshine genetics.
That's where it started.
And Sour Double. Sour Double, Master Kush, the White, and Blue Moonshine genetics to make Blue Power. But
this conversation is making me very hungry.
And that doesn't mention mint. So it's got to be from the Girl Scout cookies and Blue Power cross.
The combination of those two.
Yeah. And you got the minty phenotype. That's cool. Or not cool if you don't like mint.
Well, you know what? I don't mind it, but I wasn't expecting that much of a menthol taste, to be honest. And the buzz was a little panicky, a little bit.
Well, that strain's a 50-50 blend, sativa indica.
Yep.
So I mean, it's as hybrid as you're going to get.
Yeah.
But
I like a 50-50. But different. Just because we're talking about THC and CBD and stuff, we're not talking about all them. How many are there now, Len? How many cannabinoids are there now? Do you know?
Oh, I stopped counting.
There's over 150.
It's like, yeah, I was gonna say it used to be 100, now it's 150.
Yeah, I remember when it was like 85.
they just keep identifying more compounds.
And what's the newest one that they've found, Marcel?
Oh fuck if I know. It's probably got
You
a
stopped
20.
counting too.
Yeah, I stopped counting years ago. It's 20 letter combination thing. Because as they find them, they just run out of names and start giving them numbers and arbitrary things.
Adding an A or a B or a C to it.
Oh yeah. Hey, let them research it till they isolate which one actually heals you. Then it's
the research is never going to be the same now that Dr. Machillam is gone. The research will not be the same. Somebody else will come along, yes, but we've lost a lot of really, really, really good researchers. Dr. Bob, Dr. Machillam.
I don't think that the research is going to stop. I think with Machillam gone, the research is going to be more profit driven.
You think so?
Yep.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
100%.
Everybody's going to try and make a fucking buck.
Well, look what we were just talking about earlier with that difference between medical and rec.
There is no difference.
Yeah.
I mean, for the company, because
you know
for the company,
for years,
it is.
Who said there's no difference, Lenny?
I did. No, I did.
I used to say that there's no difference between rec and medical for years until they come out with distillates.
Okay, but we're not. But distillates are focused to the rec market.
Right,
Yes,
but distillates are rec. The flour, whole plant oil, hash, those can be medical. But distillates have no medical purpose at all.
Okay, but THCA is good for pain, no?
Yes, it is.
I don't know. I don't use it for pain.
It's actually, I laugh at all these companies in Canada trying to come up with these. THCA actually really works well for like pain.
It's a Canadian strain. It's called THCA.
Hey, man. But it's funny. None of them fucking come out with it.
Oh.
You throw some THCA. I'm talking for your seniors and people that want to consume. But THCA and some CBD products together, it can be pretty effective.
Really?
And no
had
buzz.
it. So someone made it. They just never brought it to American. I tried it. I gave it to my mom. Worked well.
Okay, so if I was to make muffins out of THCA, I would have to decarb it, or no, that would be done while I was cooking the muffin.
You don't want it. That's the trick. THCA is non-carb, not decarbed, right?
It turns into THC if you or decarb it.
That is also part of the problem. It's hard to make stable THCA, manufacturing wise.
So as you're dabbing your THCA diamonds,
you're converting it. Yeah,
you're converting it. So the process, is it any different between the industrial process to make it and what we watched with the Nug Squisher? Is there really any difference in the process, or is it just bigger and smaller?
Way bigger.
Way bigger. And is it mechanicalized, or is it still somebody? Like, is it computerized in that, or is it somebody
for just making diamonds?
Yeah, in a shop, like they make them for sale in Canada. Yes,
do they? I don't think so. I haven't
I
been
don't
able
know.
to
I'm
find
asking
any.
you. Do they make it for the legal market?
No.
Diamonds.
There's diamonds.
Is there diamonds?
Pretty sure there is.
Like I've
I
been
know that
checking at the local stores and they haven't seen any, but that doesn't mean that there aren't.
I've seen butter. I've seen butter, and I've
Yes,
seen
you can buy
waxes,
diamonds on the legal market. Yes,
and I've
Can you?
seen shatter, but I've not seen diamonds.
Oh,
Is
So
it
yeah.
so they do have diamond in
Ew.
sauce?
Why are they so yellow?
What? Why is what so
Oh,
yellow?
It's
do you
the
know how to show it?
diamonds.
Do you know how to show the picture you're looking at?
I do not. And it's
Going-
funny, it's mixed with that one's mixed with sauce. Okay, hang on.
Yeah, diamonds and sauce.
Most of them are mixed with sauce.
Yes.
This one here literally just looks like straight diamonds. I'll have to send it to you, Al, because I don't know.
Okay. All right.
you can buy them right at NSLC, Marcel.
Yeah, I'm pulling
Oh,
from OCS
you can buy
as
them
well.
at NSLC. I don't buy diamonds.
Well, no, but like I said, they do have them on the market.
I don't buy real diamonds either because that whole thing's a scam too.
Gold's better.
The De Beers diamond mine thing.
Oh yeah,
Yeah. When
If
you
it's-
realize that whole story, it's like
it's sick.
you realize how worthless a diamond actually is.
If you go out and pay $10,000 for a diamond ring, and you all break up, and you got to take the ring to the pawn shop, guess how much that $10,000 diamond ring is worth?
Whatever the weight of the ring is.
No, whatever the weight of the gold is.
Yeah, the whole ring. The whole
No,
ring.
not the whole ring, because you got to take the diamond out.
Oh no, they weighed my whole ring with the stones in it. But then again, they were sapphire. They
were
weren't
plate.
diamond.
They were being played if they're including the weight of that, because really all it is, the only value is the weight of the gold.
Hydrocarbon
stone's worthless.
extraction is used in commercial diamonds. Okay.
Propane.
Propane's
a good
Did you
solvent
get that link?
for diamonds
I'm just pulling it up, and then we've got to get ready to go.
because it's cold.
This says 84 to 92% THC. This is
I get it.
from BC.
That's because of the sauce.
No, there's no sauce on this one.
Really?
Yeah, this is Astro Pink Diamonds.
Is it pink?
No,
Hang on.
it's mostly like a whitish with a little yellow tinge.
I guess we'll talk about making temple balls next week.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is a diamond really that much different than THC distillate?
No.
So
there would be some.
Distillate versus
If
distillate.
diamonds are pure THCA, why would they have anything about CBD ratings on the product?
You just have to.
Well, if it's a legal product, they've got to have the CBD on there.
Yeah, it's like 2%. 0 to 2%.
0 to 5%.
Oh, is it?
That's what it says on there, 0 to 5%. It helps to make up for the fact that it's only, what you say, 80-some percent?
Yeah, 80 to 92.
All right, so 92%, you still have 7% of other
buddy.
products that are in that.
Mhm.
Well, if 5% are CBD, right? So now you're up to 97. There's still 3% that are very likely waxes and lipids.
Okay.
I like the fact that it shows you that it was sun-assisted HID in a hybrid greenhouse in BC, and they did machine trimmed and then hang dry.
So they tell you all that.
Yeah,
that's nice.
Yeah, it's nice to have that info.
I heard Lenny's name.
I didn't hear Lenny. There he is.
How much was your Crafty Plus?
I never got it. You didn't hear that story? Well,
no.
I should actually text Mark again because
it got stolen.
They got robbed the day he was supposed to send it to me.
Oh no!
or that night.
Why
He
don't-
was supposed to call me the next day, so I actually haven't touched base with Mark.
Why don't you, when you talk to him, ask him if he wants to come on the show again? Then we can find out what happened.
Yeah, I think he's just been busy because I think he just likes popping on anyway.
Hey, Lenny, Al gave you permission this time.
Okay.
Yeah, but I'm not going to say I did. No, I'm not going to say I did.
The reason I was asking you, Lenny, is because they got them on TorontoVapes.ca online, and they got them on there for $284.99.
That's pretty good, actually. I might fuck you over, Mark. Sorry. I'll get you some business later.
But yeah, I was just looking at them because I want to buy a nice handheld vape, and I was just looking at the ratings on them right now, and it's rated the top 5 handheld vape right now. The number one handheld vape is the Venti Plus.
I heard that's good too. I only want that Crafty Plus because I tried it, and Chopper from East Can swears by it.
Well, I see they got that one, and the next one beside that is the Air Riser Solo 3.
I've heard that one too.
But I don't see PAX on here, which is weird.
PAX is not a bad device. Like, I have a PAX, and
I've tried one.
Like, it wasn't a bad device. I just I did get a little bit more flavors out of that Crafty Plus one.
And that's what I want to go for, I think.
But like, I don't shit on the PAX or nothing like that. The other one's just I liked it. The other thing I do seem to want is a Puffco.
Tried one of those. MJ has one.
You like it?
I don't have a Puffco. I have a Zenko.
Oh, okay. I thought they were the same.
No, this is what. That's what mine looks like.
But it's the same. It's the same type of thing, though, right?
No.
Oh.
Yeah, no. I know a few guys that use those Puffcos and they swear by them.
Like, yes and no. You can put a dabble. You can put concentrate. Like, you can also put these things on them, the carts. I don't know. Maybe it is.
So, does anybody have anything they want to throw out there before we say bye? Guess
no.
not.
Other than I'm super excited to go see Pauly Shore.
Really?
Yeah. I'd be excited to go see Pauly Shore too.
Yeah, front row tomorrow night. Woo-woo.
The Weasel.
Yeah.
Encino Man Lenny.
Yeah, it's his only Canadian spot, and they put in 2 shows because the first show sold out. I actually had a single ticket to the first show, but when they opened up the second show, I bought front row tickets and refunded
Like
the first
Darcy,
spot.
Encino Man was a good movie, and so was fucking Son-in-Law.
Biodome
was another
my
good one,
favorite.
yeah.
And Biodome. I forgot about Biodome.
And in
Biodome.
the Army now.
I just watched Biodome the other day.
Yeah. But
Say
then
goodnight,
then he got shit on
night.
forever. Good night.
All right, go watch a Pauly movie.
I did get a
Yeah.
tea time.
Are you looking for non-stop, continuous cannabis and psychedelic programming? If you are, then turn your browsers to 420radio.ca or paceradio.net, where you will find the 420 Pace re-rolled Saturday. Everything gets started at 8 a.m. Eastern Saturday morning.
Hi, I'm Timmy.
And I'm Mary Jane. He's the newbie.
She's the doobie, and this is the show
where we
tote
cannabis.
Talk.
From both sides.
Is that even possible?
Stay tuned. We'll be back after this toke.